Before I signed up for my first Ironman, I believe I had an idea on how expensive the sport was actually going to be, and I believe that delayed my decision on actually starting and signing up for it. But this is a little bit more expensive than I think I had anticipated, and this is exactly how much I've spent so far in the first about 2 months of me starting my Ironman prep. All prices I'm going to discuss in this are going to be in Monopoly money, otherwise known as Canadian dollars, except for one purchase that I did make, which was in American money. So once I do get there, I will say that. And this isn't going to include any equipment that I had before. So I had a bunch of shoes before and clothes and my Apple Watch and whatever other stuff that I did already previously have, and not including any supplements and food, which can add up a lot because you're burning a lot more calories, so you're eating a lot more. So this is just gonna include the actual equipment and stuff that I actually bought towards Ironman training. All right, I have nearly everything here. I'll start off with the running stuff. First up, I have this Solomon running belt that I just got basically to carry my phone so I can try and document a little bit better when I am running. I'm terrible at documenting. So I have this running belt, which cost me $45.77. Next and last up for running, I bought these Saucony Triumph 20s. I bought these right around when I bought my tickets for the Ironman because I realized I was going to be running a lot more and I needed some more good long distance shoes to be doing my nice long easy runs in. So these are Saucony Triumph 20s. These were $158.19. That's it for running. We'll do swimming because I only bought one thing so far. I've just been using my bathing suit. I've just been using my gym for swimming. Actually, I have one other thing. So I have the Speedo Vanquisher 2.0s, which costed me $31.64. And the other thing that I did spend money on for swimming was actually my swimming lessons, which was $81.75. Last up, the biking, where I have spent the most money because I had no equipment for biking at all. So we'll start off with the shoes. I bought these together with the pedals as well, along with a bike tune-up. So I believe the shoes were around $160. The pedals were about $80, and then the bike tune-up was about $100 for a total of $387.07. Next up, you can tell I have 2 pairs of glasses here. I ended up finding a website that has glasses for extremely cheap. I bought 2 from them. I bought 2 Bolets, and the one Bolet I didn't really end up liking, so I sent that one back, and then I just kept this one. And then I was really liking 100% glasses that were on the website, but they didn't have the lens that I wanted, so I ended up buying it in store, so they were a little bit more expensive. These 100%s were $205. These Bolets were $117. I do like the 100%s a lot more, not just because I think they look a lot better on me, but the fit just for the Bolets, I find that it squeezes right behind my ears a little bit too much. So if I ever go for a longer ride, I typically don't like wearing these as much as the 100%. So that's how much I've spent on those. Next up, I got my bottle. I spent $16 on this. I only have one so far. I didn't have one before, so I had to spend a little bit of money on that. And I'll probably end up buying more because I do need more than one bottle. So for this next one, I ended up buying it from a website, and it was all 3 together. So I'm not sure the actual breakdown, but it was $247. It was this shirt, which I really like. It's got the 3 pockets in the back, which I usually stick my phone in, and then I put my spare tube in with bike pump and some snacks in there as well. So I got my shirt, and then the bike helmet came with it as well. I got the Oakley, I'm not sure if there's a specific name to it, but I got this Oakley helmet, which I really like. And then also it came with my biking shorts, got the pattern on the back. I think this is Castelli, if that's how you pronounce it. So that came out to $247.98 for all 3 of those. Next up, I already have one of the tubes in, but I bought 2 spare tubes because I got a flat, but this came out to $24. And it also came with 3 of these clips, which you use to take the tire off. And then it also came with this red thing that I forget what my cousin told me it was, but it also came with that. So I got 2 tubes for $24. With that flat tire, I needed a pump to pump the air into it, and I bought this pump off Amazon. I got it for $32. So I thought it was a decent deal, and it's been doing the job well so far. And then last up here for the stuff that I have directly right around me is the Garmin HRM dual heart rate monitor, which I needed because my Apple Watch wasn't connecting to Zwift. So I needed something that would easily connect connect to Zwift, and it's just also nice tracking, especially out on runs. So I'll be using this especially when I run. I haven't used it yet because I haven't been running yet, but this has just been for biking. And yeah, this is the Garmin HRM dual heart rate monitor, and I'm not sure if I said it, it was $101. All right, so last few purchases that take up pretty much the bulk of everything that I've done so far. I got my bike. I ended up getting a really solid deal for it on Facebook Marketplace. My cousin helped me out a lot with it. He showed me it. He's like, if you can get $8 or $750 for this, that'll be a really good deal. They had it listed for $850. I was like, hey, would you take $750? They're like, sure, we'll take that. So I ended up offering that, got it, and I haven't done anything to it. So this is exactly how I got it. And it's funny, when I brought it in to get tuned up the first time, there was this one guy in there, another customer. He's actually in charge of the cycling group around here, which he got me into. And he was just freaking out that I only paid $750 for it. And he's like, you know how much these handlebars cost? They brand new, they're like $250 brand new. And he's like, you know how much that seat costs? And he was just like freaking out with how good of a deal I got. So I don't know, that it seems like a pretty good deal, $750 for this bike. I don't know how great of a bike it is, but it seems to get the job done pretty good. So $750 for the bike. Next up, we're gonna be going down here, and this is where the bulk of my remaining money went to, is the Garmin Tax Neo 2T Smart Trainer. It's costed me $1,457, I believe. With tax, I'll put the exact amount on the screen. And then I also had to get the cassette with it as well, which is $96. And that's pretty much everything for the equipment that I have spent my money on so far. Now, my final purchase was in American dollars, and that was the entry fee into actual Ironman Lake Placid, which was $901. And this brings me to a grand total in Monopoly money, otherwise known as Canadian dollars, to $3,785.52. And the total in American that I've spent is $901.31. There is still a lot of stuff out there that I still do plan on investing in. I just haven't had the need to go out and buy it currently, such as a swimming cap, maybe an actual swimming bathing suit that's tight, because right now I just use my loose bathing suit that I've had for years, an actual wetsuit that I'm gonna be needing, and probably more bike suits, maybe some tri-suits. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to figure that out and figure out different actual stuff. I currently only have one pair of pants, shorts, I guess you could say, and short shirts, and I've just been rotating through that the entire time. Wear it a couple times and then I'll wash it. So I'm gonna have to invest in more of those. I'm not sure exactly what the floaty thing is, but the safety precaution if I do open swims, which I will hopefully be able to do a lot more coming in the next seasons where it's actually warmer out, because currently it's now fall and going into winter. So I'm probably going to be investing in that floaty device to make sure boaters can see you and they don't end up hitting you. A suitcase for my actual bike so I can travel with it. I do plan on going and visiting a buddy this winter and hopefully going out there and biking with him, training a little bit out there, and a couple more water bottles, along with maybe some water bottle holders, and maybe, I don't know exactly what they're called, where you can stuff different gels or snacks on your bike, little pouches in your bike. I'll probably invest in that. So that's stuff that's probably on my horizon that I will be investing in, but for the most part, I have the bulk majority of everything that I need. So that's the total that I've spent so far, maybe a little bit more than I did expect. I know I did expect coming into it that it was gonna be a pricey decision, but I didn't really have an idea on the exact number that I was gonna be spending. So that's basically everything that I've spent so far. Hope you enjoyed this, maybe got some value out of it, got an idea of how much you can expect to pay. I'm sure you can probably get away spending a lot less. Like, definitely don't need 2 sunglasses, and you probably could get away with a lot cheaper glasses such as Gooder. I know they have glasses that are a lot cheaper than what I got, so there are definitely cheaper options out there, but this is exactly what I've spent so far. Probably will be spending more, but that's the price of admission and I'm willing to pay for that. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.